Hello and welcome to a very special MinnMax watch-along sequel to the last Spike VGA Awards that I was not here for, but I can't escape it any longer.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm Leo Vader. Janet Garcia is here.
Hello, I have returned for reasons unknown.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to say it out loud, but we need a woman of color here. I feel like that really...
I think that's kind of true for most content that I'm on.
Ben Hanson's here.
Hi, no comment.
Hi, Jacob Geller's here.
It's 2025 and 2009.
That's right.
What?
This is New Show Plus. The community voted for this, so really blame them. We had more votes than ever for New Show Plus this week because people had jumped up for the pissy zone of the 210s. So people are still riding those subs, which we love to see. And that is still available. And you can upgrade to the Backstage Pass tier for just a month and just like watch the hundreds of hours available to you in just 1 month. It's a great fun tier, and you can vote on us to watch the 2010 Spike Video Game Awards next week or anything else, or maybe even play a video game at some point.
Now, some people might be saying, okay, so the last episode, which was a New Show Overflow, technically, right?
Yeah.
Or I think it was somebody donated, during the charity stream to make it happen. That was 2007. So, Leo, why did we do a reaction stream for all of 2008 off air? What a stupid idea we did.
That was a bit of a blunder. But in my defense, I thought we were streaming. We can't find that online anywhere.
Yeah, we don't know where it is.
Look,
Sorry.
sometimes on like the Blank Check podcast, they're like, a viewer sent me this, and so I watched it. So if you out there have a Google Drive of the 2008 Spike Video Game Awards, send it in, and we might watch it.
If you filmed it
You don't
with your
have to
mini
cite
VHS.
you that you have it, because I know that might be damning in itself. Like, this is a safe space. You can
Yeah, why do
anonymously
you have
drop off.
that, first of all? But
You can
second,
anonymously
thank you.
drop off your file of the Spike Game Awards from 2008, and you will not be apprehended.
Yeah.
And I just want to throw out there, too, on the screen it says, viewer discretion is advised. I want to second that. Like, we're not standing by any of these jokes from 2009. All of our jokes we're making now in 2025, we stand by 300%. But,
But I only stand by them for the next 2 to 3 years. They kind of, you gotta get an annual, a little bit of a refresh, you know?
I think you're
I don't
being
know what I'm gonna
unfair.
say
I
here.
think the culture evolved a lot from 2007 to 2009.
It's a great point.
I mean, Barack Obama was elected. Other things presumably happened.
That's true. That's true. The world changed, everybody. All
Yeah,
right,
that's
I'm
what
ready
his
to
whole
dive
thing
into
was,
this
right?
sucker.
You know?
Fix the VGAs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what he was
yes.
talking about on that poster that we all had, you know?
I hope the VGAs are better.
Yeah.
All right.
Games and scenes of intense
Once again,
violence.
viewer discretion
is advised.
advisory has increased exponentially since the time of this airing.
That's right.
I can feel the fear rushing through me.
Gamers, welcome to the
I mean, you're
biggest
starting with
Okay.
the joke here.
Crit Master Core? Yeah, no, literally. Literally.
I never
Do
thought
not
about
open.
that.
Oh my god. I'm scared. Don't open it. Don't open it.
And I love to give presents. Are you ready for the big surprise?
Is it Mark Hamill in a box? Oh my God!
This one's going to be a dad.
No one
Bring
jokes
back
like the Joker.
pageantry, you know? Whatever
is great.
happens to theater, it
It's
needs
just
to be.
two guys in a box who immediately ran off stage.
And then to gas the audience. This is the theater I'm talking about. Look, Shakespeare was scared to gas his audiences, and that was his major flaw. Is that going to pay off? The payoff was just we're putting a bunch of fog in the room.
No,
Everybody's gonna be
now we
laughing
get to
at
watch
every
a trailer for
reveal.
Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, whenever they make a dumb joke and people laugh, yeah, now
The
we know
Joker
why.
toxin.
Now, is it Asylum or City at this point?
Asylum.
Asylum, I think.
Yeah. Perfect.
Just gonna
I'm
crank
here
up
to
the
see.
quality.
I like debuting the new overlay with a big image for the screen. It's just the worst quality video possible. Imagine this was like 1080 gameplay footage. Is this a bunch
1080,
of
that's pretty modern.
It's more like City to me.
Well, City was 2011.
Yeah, but they're showing a trailer for it. Because it's messed up looking
you're right.
Joker.
You're right.
World premiere.
Wait. That's insane, because this is the year that Asylum came out. That's a wild.
Well, did the 2009 awards happen like in 2010? Or like at the, like the Oscars?
This is impossible to tell.
No
It's
one
just
could
impossible.
find that information.
This is a higher level of math than I ever.
Arkham has moved. Okay.
It's a copyright
That's a
2009 down
bomb.
there.
Okay.
Do you think this still goes anywhere? I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Definitely
there
not, right?
It's like the Space Jam website.
Has
It's
moved.
loading.
Yeah, that's you could do a more exciting little phrase for it's taken over the whole city than Arkham has moved.
Right. Like I thought it was gonna be expanded or like something cool.
It's
but
over there now.
$60,
Bring back
please.
URLs that slightly explain what the game is about.
Right.
Wow,
We love
these are
these.
not an
Hyrule is the
inspiring
same,
lineup.
but you're underground now.
You're gonna tell me Crackdown 2 is not an inspiring lineup,
You
Jacob
got-
Keller.
UFC Crackdown 2.
Kimbo Slice's name I haven't thought about in a very long time.
Snoop Dogg's still performing at these Game Awards, you
What
know?
a get.
He's like, people were asking why was I there, but the real ones know I've always been there. What are you talking about? What are you
Ooh, are we
talking
getting
about?
are we getting a Jake Gyllenhaal on stage for Sands of Time?
Ooh.
Welcome an exciting new force in the world of gaming, Zachary Quinto.
Force. I think that intro is a little forced.
For a long time, it's kind of dropped off for I assume no reason, but I used to get a lot of I look like Zachary Quinto.
That's the greatest
Really?
compliment you can hope for.
No, I always took it as a compliment.
Here we are at Spike Video Game Awards. The biggest night in gaming is now live all over
They
the
just
world.
turned down the sound
I really think
effects.
it's a better place for me to break the news.
He's
that
being
I am
attacked.
now the voice of Atari's new Star Trek online game.
Okay.
And it's
Remember-
awesome. Come February 2nd, fans can finally go toe-to-toe as Federation captains.
I've always
and
meant to
enough
play that Star
warriors
Trek co-op
in
game
their
that tied
own
in 2009 movie.
starships.
That actually looked kind of cool.
Have fun with that.
I played it at the
But that is
time.
not why I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here to
how was
present
it?
The award
Mid.
for best voice
No!
in a video game, and the nominees are.
He just does not care. Have you guys ever seen The Chair?
Best voice.
Best voice.
It's a
The Chair?
It's a Project Greenlight kind of spin-off sister show where it's like they get in The Chair. They get two rookie directors to make this
Okay.
to make a movie based on the same script.
Right.
Which is a really cool premise. And Zachary Quinto is like one of the judges and the producers. And one of the movies that one of the guys makes is so bad that Zachary Quinto's like, he watched it and he's like, take my name off it. And not only that, this is offensive to everything I've ever loved about Hollywood and anything I want to create in Hollywood, and I want no association with it because it's just like this obnoxious YouTuber being like, I'm puking on a girl's boobs. It is miserable. And it's just awesome to see Zachary Quinto be like, absolutely not. And you are a disgrace to humanity.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Payback's a bitch.
Whoa, come on.
Hamill as the Joker.
I forgot how hot of a year this was, 2009.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no 2007, but this is solid. I never did play that the Joker missions. They were exclusive to PS3, I
I
think.
don't think they were even missions. I think it was just like combat arenas.
Right.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
they were like at the GameStop demo booth. I would just play as the Joker.
Jack Black is Eddie Ray.
Doing
Hey.
the Joker takedowns was cool.
Look, she's not body painted.
Yeah, I'm confused. This woman has clothes on. This isn't the Game Awards. There we go.
Hey, good job, Jack Black.
That's fun. It's just coat say Game of the Year.
It might. Does your coat not say Game of the Year?
I mean, it really should. By coat, I mean cape. Cool. I love he wins the voice acting. He just walks up the Game of the Year crown. Why not?
Yeah, you can put anything you want on the crown when you get down there.
True.
Game of the year. Nobody believed me when I called it last year. Look at me now. Hey, Arkham Asylum, tell me how my ass tastes. Uncharted 2, more like Uncharted poo. Left 4 Dead 2, more like Left 4 Dead poo. All right, there's a lot of people I want to thank.
He's losing the crowd.
I know.
I'm gonna be quick.
Selected his beloved game.
First off,
After the laughing
thanks
gas
to
and
Big
everything.
Terry, and of course Little Terry, and my Uncle Chico, and I wouldn't have done it without God, who is the animator, lead animator, God Johnson. There you are. Yeah. This one's for you, buddy. I'm sorry. This is
The
just
woman's
so...
outfit like is. Is it just crazy or is it crazy in a specific way?
I don't know. I think it'll
It's so
depend on if the
wonderful.
other presenters has like the same kind of thing on.
Whoa. What? This isn't Game of the Year? What's this for? Oh, best voice. Okay. All right, whatever. Disregard everything I just said. Sorry about the whole tasting my ass thing. Thanks for the award. I'll see you guys in about an hour when I'm up here for the year.
Great speech. You can do that speech today. It would still kill.
What do you mean? We're not even nominated? Damn you!
I mean, was it?
Spike Video
I
Game
forgot.
Awards!
Was it when Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year? Where they said we beat Zelda?
Well, that's funnier than anything that happened in the 2007 one.
Yeah, great bit. Okay, Janet, sorry, what was your question?
Was it Baldur's Gate that said we beat Zelda when they won Game of the Year? I can't remember if that was Baldur's Gate or something.
Oh, like, that sounds familiar, yeah.
Which that's like the new how does my ass taste? Because let's be real, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like they were so valid when they said that because it's like, yeah, everyone thinks that, and it's exciting.
Sleeping
Kind of,
Dogs.
you know?
Wasn't
The ass tasting's implied.
Was it
Yeah.
Tunic? I think it was like a smaller game, wasn't it?
Have to make sacrifices.
I don't know.
I think it might have been smaller.
Or was it the BAFTA? I don't know what. Somebody said something. They said we beat Zelda, and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, just
Chat, you probably can dig into
This
your
Sleeping
mind
Dogs
palace.
now has so much goodwill. I feel like if they just announced like we're making Sleeping Dogs 2, people would lose their minds,
Yeah.
including me. I love that game.
It holds
Someone
up.
says they think it was the BAFTA
Really?
Awards, Chia versus Zelda in a category.
Oh,
that might have been
interesting.
true.
and even necessary.
Feels right.
Which then, in that case, we watched it, Ben. That would have been the BAFTAs that we watched.
Yeah, that's right. Where we made the bet about if anybody would wear the BAFTA like a mask.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it was like the voice actor for Miles
Hell
Morales. He's like,
yeah.
ah! It's like, perfect.
Finally, thank God.
Think like that
And I'm still
Do you think
waiting
if-
for that $100 check.
and kill.
Do you think if Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 does bad enough, they'll be like, we're breaking the glass on Sleeping Dogs too.
That's it.
we need a win.
Very Gooster just called it. This was when the Sleeping Dogs was still True Crime
Oh, fun.
in the True Crime Streets of franchise.
I didn't even know that shifted like that.
Totally forgot about that.
I watched a video on Streets of LA the other day. Unbelievable. I had no memory that it was like one of the biggest maps in a video game still.
Really?
So like it's like the size of LA.
Wow.
I liked that
Yeah.
game a lot at the time. But maybe it was because I hadn't played that many M-rated games. It felt cool.
Right. It was cool.
You're
Okay, good.
Tron.
Tron
Oh, this is why
Evolution.
they'll get Olivia Wilde out here.
There it is.
Or
That-
because of House MD.
That movie was very cool in theory.
That's the word for it.
What? Oh. Is that video compression or the production?
Digital universe that is Tron.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, you know.
Okay.
Oh, is she on the bike?
Oh man.
Oh my God.
No, she's not.
Okay.
She's near the
All
back.
That's
right.
okay.
It's almost the same thing.
You'll be entering a digital world you may already know.
Now hear me out, Leo.
I know. Contain yourself.
In the Tron,
The Tron bike.
Yeah, you'll never know which one I'm talking
to be a
about.
Part of the new video game, which
Very
is a
Dan
key to
style, hear me out,
unlocking
Olivia
film
Wilde.
technology. Here's a look at exclusive world premiere footage of Tron Evolution, the video game.
How cool can somebody try to look while sitting? That's the real acting performance there.
We do it every week.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so far, way less horrific than the 2
This
years
is classy.
It's
Yeah.
all about the
know?
games.
In a way
Yeah.
that, I'll be honest, finding a little boring. Come on.
Oh, Jacob.
We need more jokes about how people are getting STDs. We had like 20 of those by this point.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
true.
get it. Do people have genitals or not? This show has not told me.
I was hoping I was about to hit someone's
What
crotch.
was this game? Was it like a full game?
Yeah,
Or
I
was
think
it-
it's just like an action adventure game. Yeah. I would put money that Jeff reviewed this thing. Ooh, actually, I think Jeff Cork
Really?
did. I think Jeff Cork. Yeah.
Someone named Jeff.
Yeah, I would check
What
Game
is this
Informer's
game
site, but oh, you know, Tron Evolution.
The video game.
Tron Evolution.
I had on my iPod Touch just a Tron light bike game that I did play all the time, and it was like actually multiplayer, like online. Had a great time.
It was just like Snake, but multiplayer?
Yeah, it was really cool.
That sounds great.
What was the name of that Tron PC game? A really
Tron 2.0 is
Tron
kind of an
2.0.
iconic Monolith
Oh my
made
God.
that, yeah.
I had
He'll
that and
remind
I
us that
stepped on the
people have
disc.
genitals.
I stepped on the disc and broke it as a kid and I cried.
Action is when you see a hot girl across the bar and you walk up and kiss her.
Yeah.
Adventure is when you find out she has a boyfriend who is in the bathroom. Action adventure is when you're running down the street wearing just your
Well,
boxers.
fine. Well, you know, I've been asking what is action adventure for a long time, so it's good to finally get some
Keely,
clarity.
bring us back.
Action adventure game.
He'd be in his underwear if he hit
Okay,
on the
quick,
girl
what
at a bar.
is an RPG? You know?
Starkiller says that Cork
Best
gave Tron
action
Evolution a
adventure
4.5.
Really? Oh my God.
Assassin's
Thank you,
Creed 2.
Starkiller. How'd you find them?
Well, but why didn't he say it just wasn't for him? I don't get it, you know?
I'm confused.
This is a big
Did he have
year.
to be
Assassin's
mean
Creed
about
2?
it?
Arkham Asylum.
I don't know. He kind of sounds like a bitch. Like, I don't know. Just
What do you think's gonna win Game of the Year? It's probably gonna be Arkham Asylum, right?
I wonder.
Brutal Legend.
what else is up there for it? What also, do we know what year this is airing?
Assassin's Creed 2.
It seems
Would've
like
been
end
modern-
of 2009 is when it's airing.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2.
Uncharted 2 Among Thieves.
Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
I think Uncharted 2 has a really good
Okay.
chance. There's a GTA that came out? Oh, Chinatown Wars. It's not gonna win anything.
Best
My bad.
handheld.
Chinatown Wars, my bad.
Yeah, you know, we all had fun, but like, come on, you know, like.
Yeah, we all tried to play it. It'd be cool if it popped up on Steam or something. I would like to play it.
It's
again,
on
but-
phone. I actually don't know if it still
Assassin's
is.
Creed 2.
It on phone?
It on phone.
Assassin's
Make
Creed
call
2.
play GTA.
There was
Isn't
an
it?
Assassin's Creed, and I think it was one of the good ones too.
Well, 2, yeah, that's what we're looking at right now.
Accepting for Assassin's Creed 2.
Open your eyes, Janet.
Oh yeah.
Loving.
I was looking at what else came out that year.
I was gonna say
FIFA 10.
Arkham Asylum
Got an
really
idea,
changed
Mike.
the game this year with Detective Vision, but I guess Assassin's Creed kind of had that too with Eagle Vision.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 1 didn't have Eagle Vision?
It did, but maybe to a lesser extent.
Do you think all these people still have that monkey?
It's somewhere in Montreal.
Slash, what percentage of? Because Jack Black destroyed his. I don't know if they
Yeah.
gave him a new one backstage or
I
what
bet
happened
they
with
did.
that.
You
I
have
bet they
no,
did.
no idea what this means to us. So thank you very, very, very much. We'd like to thank creative
Wow,
director
I was
Baptiste
looking
Desilets,
for
our
how
producers
these were
Bastien
nominated,
Creed,
and there is
associate
actually an
producer Vincent
entry
Bonvilla,
on the
Corey
Wikipedia
May,
page
Jade Raymond,
that includes all
Yannis
of the
Mala,
nominating members,
Yves Guillemot,
including Andy
Serge
Mack.
Asquet, and all the superior
Jeff
talents that
Gerstmann,
worked on
Jeff Keighley.
Assassin's Creed 2.
Wow.
Wait, not
Steven
Game Informer?
Cotello.
Just Andy McNamara?
Thanks a lot.
Well, it was. I guess they have like
families that supported us.
they were voted on by an advisory
quelques mots en
council,
français.
and so they have member Andy McNamara, editor-in-chief
Wow.
of Game Informer.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, is there a theme for the way these women are dressed? Is
I
it
think
just
so.
because they kind of? She looks like a cheetah. The last one looked like a peacock. Are they going for like a zoo thing?
Back home, we talk a lot about your games and love them
Uh-oh.
a lot.
We need one more.
So congratulations.
Yeah,
And
2 it could be
again,
anything. 3 is the
Thanks a
pattern.
lot,
Yeah,
all
smart.
the gamers, for this great honor.
Animal Print was also like pretty popular at the time.
Okay. Is
I
it
mean,
not
Animal
popular
Print's
now?
kind of always.
Love the
It's
series
kind.
on
There's
Spike,
different animals
and
that
now
trend at
you
different
can bring
times.
the battle home to your living room.
What's trending
And
right
I forgot
now?
which.
Here's a first
I
look
forget
at
the
the new
difference between a
season
leopard
of
and a
Deadliest
cheetah. Don't
Warrior.
at me.
Snoopy.
We all messed
Snoopy's
that up.
trending right now.
Yeah, he's
Trend.
huge.
Snoopy in the
If you
big
see
jacket.
Snoopy-
Yeah.
Snoopy
Scanning
in the
has
big
those
jacket actually
socks.
is trending right now. People love Snoopy in that big jacket. I know Zebra was popular at one point, but that's probably like an early aughts thing.
Mortal Kombat reboot. Wait, and maybe not. Maybe not. We're getting weird. I don't know.
I
Oh,
watched
is it
this
Hardcore
show.
Henry? No. Okay, Deadliest Warrior.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They go, what if medieval knights fought ninjas? Who would
Oh,
win?
the game. Yeah, I remember. I feel like there was like a replay or something of this because I've like
Really?
watched people play Deadliest Warrior, the game, for sure.
Definitely.
I do feel like we should play it at MinnMax here. Can that be in the poll next week for New Show Plus?
No Tekken 8 coverage, only this fighting game.
Oh, it's a fighting game? Oh, I'm not interested then.
I really don't think a shuriken would be effective against an armored knight, I have to say.
It like perfectly hit him in the shoulder though, like right in that gap. This is a good premise for a game. It's gotta be game of the year. Download it, please.
I'll start clearing space.
Now, do they let you be like a guy with a gun versus a, you know, a monk? That would be really excellent if it was just like, yep, one shot, you win.
I think this might be a great game. Next Star Wars video game. What would that have been? 2009?
Spike's 2009 Video Game Awards are celebrating the best in gaming. To get
Is
the
it?
ultimate...
God, that's gonna kill me now. I love Rock Band Mobile.
Mouthwashing moment. That commercial artifact.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I was like, what?
Yeah. You can't call out Kimbo Slice like that.
This whole thing's giving such mouthwashing vibes to me.
Came out with the most badass throwdown fighting video games of all times. That game was only missing one thing. Me.
Kimbo Slice. Yep, I got it.
But they got
Guessed
that
it.
right this year, right? Here is the UFC's undisputed 2010 world premiere.
If you want to read that last line, no big deal. If you were invited to present an award at the Game Awards, Leo, would you do it?
Oh yeah.
Would you be excited about it? About like going up on stage in front of what, 160 million people or whatever the hell?
Yes, I would be.
Really?
Would you do it, Jacob?
Yeah. Janet, would you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh Jesus, you guys are machines.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get this bag. I'm trying to be seen. What are you talking about?
I'd dine out on that story for years.
Yeah, what? I mean, I'd be horrified to do it, but
I would coordinate with whoever wanted to rush the stage. I would say, I'll give you an opening so I get the most talk at the end of the
Oh my
night.
god, that's so That's wild.
I
That's
think
so
I would.
funny.
I would be like violently shaking. I'd be so nervous before going
But
on that
also,
stage.
like, I'm not trying to, you know, be down on myself, but like, they'd
Please.
probably put me in some little the intro thing when people are still getting their drinks and all that. It's light work, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Kyle Bossman gets watched by probably like 100 million people, and he's just like sitting in his office.
Yeah, I guess
torso
that's
up.
for like
It's
a
not too
pre-show.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torso up.
Yeah, give me a quick pre-show action. I say something about an indie game and I walk away. That's solid as hell.
I mean,
Then I can
it's
chill
not-
the rest of the time.
You know, it's like the Game Awards. You're not like, oh, that guy presented so well. They're just like,
Okay, so
just
now
walk
what is
out and
this
say
theme?
it.
Something is going on here.
I
There's
can't tell if there's
something.
scales. You know, like a lizard thing. I don't think there are. The spikes would really be.
Oh
nonsense.
my God. The most 2009 man.
Studios, they evoke images of an intimate artistic workplace, little jewel boxes of creativity and teaching. But at the same time, they make us think of monstrous, soul-killing factories where the only products off the line are crushed dreams. Either way, without them, we don't have the games we love, right? So here are the nominees
What do you think
for
he's
the
up to
Studio
today?
of the Year.
I guess other than,
Scrubs
is he
podcast?
still dating Florence Pugh?
He's dating Florence Pugh?
Oh yeah.
Is that how he got her for that movie last year with like Morgan Freeman? Because I was confused about how that happened.
Yeah. They hang out and look at pictures of us and laugh.
Are you kidding me?
I swear, yeah. It's crazy.
No, they're not dating anymore.
Payback's a bitch.
Good.
Which I can sleep easy again.
Damn, Ben, I didn't know you supposed to be about Florence Pugh. All right.
Who doesn't have a wild crush on Florence Pugh? It's impossible not to.
Also, like, look, she was an adult. She could make her own decisions. She was like 7 years old when Chicken Little came out. Chicken Little voiced by Zach Braff.
Yeah.
That's kind of their how they met story.
Interesting.
Yeah, she loved when he
Yeah,
said the
theater.
sky is falling. So is this just studio?
Are you guys young enough to have watched Chicken Little?
Oh yeah, I think I saw it in theaters.
Whoa.
And the winner is
So I had a younger sister.
Rocksteady Studios.
Rocksteady.
Interesting category.
Yeah. Sefton has not announced what he's doing now, right? Like they left Rocksteady years ago, and I think there were like rumblings that they were making a game for Microsoft, like a superhero game, but I don't think anything else has come about that.
Thanks very much. Amazing. Thanks to everyone who voted.
I mean, do you think is studio functionally the same as game direction in that we have no idea how they made a good game, but we just say like, oh, they did a good job.
Right.
Development studio, all the team. You know, it's a real privilege to work with those guys every day. Tomorrow is actually our.
Also, it should be noted, not the friendliest studio towards women. It's been reported during this era. So.
Nice.
Nice.
I approve of that.
Yeah. It is interesting that Naughty Dog wasn't even nominated.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Huh. Well, because it's like, I'm trying to think, it's like Uncharted 1 did not review particularly well. And then 2 is now like everyone's fave.
I bet Uncharted 1 got like some 8.5s and stuff, I would imagine.
They were nominated, Naughty Dog.
It has an 88 on Metacritic. Uncharted 1. It got a 91 from IGN. I think they all reviewed well. And I think the reason people love 2 is because of that train.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, it was 15 minutes. It was great. What about the rest of the game?
I don't remember it.
Oh my gosh, the 2007 host.
Now, I seem like a man who would choose the dark side. But in truth, I am and always will be a powerful member of the Jedi Council.
Say Mace Windu. Say it. Say the name.
You can't remember.
It just seems like I would be a Sith because I am a badass motherfucker.
Woo!
But Mace is always cool and always a Jedi. So whether you've chosen to be righteous or dance with the dark side, know that if you carry a red lightsaber, I will cut you in half.
Did he kill a single Sith?
For what you're about to see. I sense the force will become
Battle
stronger
of
within each of you tonight.
Geonosis, maybe?
Yeah, ring a bell.
I mean, a bunch of stupid droids. I could kill one of those battle droids.
I give unto you the first
I swear I could.
At the new Star Wars game.
I do not know what this is.
Wait,
Is this going to be like...
Yeah, he killed Django.
Oh,
not a
God.
Sith.
Oh, okay. Good call. Good call. All right.
Oh, is it Force Unleashed 2? 1?
Would have been 2.
Yeah.
Is a natural part of life.
Oh boy.
Is it the Soul Calibur that Yoda was in?
Let go of everything you fear to lose. You
That's a rough Yoda.
You think you have a purpose, a destiny.
Uncertain and fearful you are.
You are but a shadow of your former self.
Hey, that's true. That's kind of cool.
Force Unleashed 2 has awesome pre-rendereds, but I don't think it's as good as 1.
It's probably Blur that made it. All the videos. Remember how good their Old Republic trailers were?
People talk about that all the time still.
Starkiller's here! Shout out in the chat if you're here, Starkiller!
Force Unleashed 1 is a legitimately very cool game still.
I only played it on DS, which I have a feeling was the incorrect choice.
It was like when it came out, it was like, oh, this is pushing the system. You know, it was like the number of like physics objects.
So they put him in a pit, and that's like a super Rancor,
right?
Yeah, that's a whole level in the game. Is like you're jumping around trying to kill super Rancor.
What do they call it, I wonder? Is it actually like a Rancor queen or something?
Uncertain your future is. Find yourself. You must.
The Bull Rancor, it's called, of course. Good logo. Smart. Smart reveal. Cool. All right, Janet. Is it online or not?
It's not. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Unleashed 2010.
It is, Janet.
Really?
It redirects
What's
to
there?
StarWars.com/games.
Wow. That's shocking.
Why do that? How many hits do you think that gets per year?
Right.
Unleashed2010.com.
I mean, they're on top of it. I mean, yeah, any Star Wars URL just pointing to new Star Wars games, that's a hell of a thing. And I'm learning here that Star Wars Hunters is now on PC?
Wait,
I had no
Star
idea.
Killer says it's called a Gorog. which killed the Bull Rancor, and I am inclined to trust Starkiller on this piece of trivia.
From first-person perspective, yeah. Here's our boy. Hey, give Taylor her scarf back, right, Janet?
I was literally, Ben, I'm so mad. I was thinking of that stupid joke. And the only reason I didn't make it is because I was like, wait, that's Jake Gyllenhaal, right? I couldn't tell for a second. That's actually really upsetting.
Turn the ships down.
A never before seen hint of what this adventure promises to be. So check it out.
He looks like he's in where Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart started.
The main inspiration.
I watched Prince of Persia recently, and it was not good.
No.
They've got the time travel dagger, and they're constantly like, we can't do any time travel. The sand's too important.
Oh no, that's the worst.
So Assassin's Creed, good. Prince of Persia, bad. We're talking about parkour assassin movies.
God, Leah, that reminds me, I watched Timeline with the Rikers like last year, and it's all about like, okay, what if we use our modern minds and we go back to the medieval days? Just think of, we have like hundreds and hundreds of years of advantage on these fools. And then
invest in the stock market.
Exactly. Throughout the entire film, they do not use one modern idea. The one contribution they have to the battle is like, what if we use Roman fire? Like liquid fire, which like, we knew this because we read our history. It's like, that's the opposite of what we want from this movie. It's just the biggest
Yeah, you want
I've ever seen.
Kingmakers.
That's exactly what people
You
want.
want to come in a Ford F-150.
Yeah, none of it. What's this crap?
Okay, well,
Mountain
we
State.
do have underwear being thrown into the background, so that's something.
Titillating, I suppose. Who are these idiots?
They're from Blue Mountain State, a teen sex comedy I'm putting together.
Yeah, don't let the fact that they're 40 dissuade you.
Oh no!
They're teen, 113 years old.
All right, it's called Blue Mountain State, and it premieres in January right here on Spike.
The show.
Tim Tebow's a pussy. Blue Mountain State is about girls, parties, sex, beer, and college football.
Is that Jack Reacher guy?
I said it.
Let's say yes.
So remember to watch Blue Mountain State on Spike.
We love Spike as a brand.
Tim Tebow's a 22-year-old virgin. All right, that's the last one. And the nominees for Best Team Sports Games.
You guys like Spike, the seasoning?
What?
You guys, you never had Spike?
Best team sports game.
No.
It's so good. You put Spike on mashed potatoes? Come on, Chad. You down with Spike?
Is that a
It's
brand
excellent.
of
Yeah.
seasoning? Okay.
That's why I always tuned into these, because I thought they were going to talk about the great seasoning known as Spike, but nothing.
Spike seasoning.
You guys got to try it. It's so good.
NBA 2K10.
Every
I don't know if I'm going to
football
you for
game for
seasoning,
the past
Ruxpin. I gotta
20
be
years
honest.
have had a trailer that looks exactly the same. It's just whenever I see one, I'm like, looks pretty good. In exactly the same way as like if I saw 2025.
Yeah.
NHL 10.
Absolutely. Do you guys have any condiments that you felt like were only popular in your house and did not branch out in any way?
We're big on El Yucateco hot sauce in my house, but I have seen that at restaurants a lot since then. So maybe we paved the way.
Yeah.
We like the bachan Japanese barbecue sauce that you can get from Costco. That's not like in our house. That's just good preference. NHL.
FIFA robbed again. That's crazy.
Yeah.
90 on Metacritic for that year, so I didn't
Wow.
play that one. But
Good
I
looking
feel
up.
like the NHL games, I hear more people saying like this year was really good.
NHL 2009 was genuinely a great game. Yeah.
people tend to really like the NHL games. I've never played them, but they seem like
But it feels like
one
there's
of the
more
stronger
variation,
brands.
right? Like some years are good and some years are bad, or I feel like it's like Madden. It's just like, well, every year is Madden.
Yeah, I think NHL in this era was good. but-
Madden fans for the last like literally like 7 years have been like every game's kind of bad. Same with 2K. FIFA and NHL I think have more variation in terms of like scoring at least.
I feel like they've just turned into adults, and they're remembering being a teen playing Madden.
Some great games out there. But while Luke and I are here tonight, this award really goes to the NHL 10 development team that's back in Vancouver at EA Canada.
Just a wall of cheerleaders behind him.
I was thinking about how that's a little bit
so weird.
I'm seeing my first NHL game on Wednesday.
Oh, they're fun. You'll like it.
Yeah,
I
I'm going
promise.
to a Kings game. I've never watched hockey, so I'm excited.
I am curious, yeah, it's just as a soccer fan, like, because I do think
Yeah,
the easy shorthand is like, those are like the two easiest sports to enjoy if you don't know anything. It's like, I don't know, things are always moving and it's fun. And like, I think hockey's really cool
See,
to
it's
watch.
interesting you think that about soccer because a lot of people that don't watch it or like it tell me that they don't get what's like happening. They're like, I don't get why people are like, oh my god, and it's like nothing happened though. Like they don't like see the movement of like what's happening. So I'm
What
surprised
I've
that you
noticed
find it
about soccer, which
more
I haven't
viewable.
watched
I feel
a ton
basketball.
of, is
I
that
think
anything
basketball's the easiest one to watch.
anything that cool that happens in soccer, they undo it and say it was offsides. That's what I've noticed.
That does tend to happen.
And I don't think they even know what offsides is.
So,
I like the little
which
flag
Prince
here.
of Persia is this?
This is the movie tie-in, the Forgotten Sands. I think it was not tie-in, but they tried to line up a new Prince of Persia to go with the
Okay,
movie.
but it doesn't like look like Jake
Something cool
Gyllenhaal?
happened.
No.
Yeah. Var it out. Yeah, I think basketball's the easiest to watch because you know like the ball goes in the hoop.
Yeah.
And everything else is kind of like, obviously there's other stuff, but it's like, okay, you can kind of see like, they score, they didn't score, and it's like quick.
Yep.
But like football's slow, so it's like kind of meanders. Baseball's also kind of slow.
It's like
Because it's
esports
hockey
for
easy to
fighting
watch.
games works, you know, but like
Yeah.
esports for a lot of other games, like, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's like easier to quickly understand.
Yeah. VGA.spike.com. How you doing?
We'll say basketball's fast until the last 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes take 22 minutes to do, which is kind of insane. But
If I was the NBA commissioner, and I've sent some emails, is
Yeah.
basketball games therefore should only be 2 minutes. Only make it the last 2 minutes to make it like it's.
I have that joke too. Oh my god, Ben, I have that same stupid joke. I'm like, just watch the last 5 minutes.
It's true, but it turned
Yeah,
almost like a
this is crazy.
turn-based game because like everyone's
Right.
just using their timeouts. It'd be kind of cool just to have like this weird
Yeah.
staccato rhythm, and that's the entire game.
Yeah. Well, you'd like God, I wish I knew more stuff.
This is also
But
the
the,
future. Wow.
You'd like the is it the way they play basketball in the Olympics then, Ben? Because it's way shorter, I believe, and it's
Oh, yeah.
smaller. It's like 3v3 or something. I might be butchering some of this, but
Like NBA Street.
I think Oscars are heavy. Should try the Vector
I don't know if I'd say that.
Not that I've actually ever got an Oscar, but anyway, you know what I mean.
People like this
Guys,
Wolverine
thank
game,
you so
right?
much.
Because it's the gory one.
These Vector monkeys,
Raven.
believe it or not, mean the
We gotta
world.
replay before the next
We really
one.
worked our asses off for this. So to everyone on the Wolverine team,
We're gonna
to
hear
all
about that
you
game this
guys
year?
who supported this game,
I
the
bet.
movie, the character.
Seems like the year to-
I really want
We're
to
gonna at
say
least
thank
hear
you.
about it, yeah.
By the way, if you're wondering why I've got
I don't know
two
if
of
it's
these
gonna come
things,
out.
one of them apparently
It doesn't have
is
a
for
window,
the
right?
cast, best
I think they
cast,
said
and,
2025.
I'm a little upset about that because I kind of told everybody that I did all the voices myself. Obviously,
I know, we'll figure out for the
this is
podcast.
blowing my cover, but it's a good way to expose yourself. So, to everybody, the video game community, to everyone who worked on it, thank you. Have a great night.
Is he gonna make them kiss like little statues?
Yeah, like Sarah with the Sonic characters.
Yeah. I just feel like, why is he holding them facing each other if he's not gonna make them kiss? Like, I
That's
don't
right.
get it. I don't get it.
We already saw you.
Come sit down on something else.
Please sit down on the stage.
Thank you.
Leo, out of context, that was kind of a wild statement.
Some of the greatest
You all know my heart.
imagined.
You're always talking about a new cool
I was like,
chair.
hey, yo, what's
The
going
greatest games ever
on?
imagined have come from smaller, independent game companies that work under the radar, take risks, and knock us on our asses with their maverick masterpieces.
Do you think any of
The
these will not
Best
be indie
Independent
games?
Game Award, fueled
Knock
by
us on our
Mountain
asses.
Dew,
Sitting reference?
is committed to supporting the independent developers.
Where Iconic
Is this-
said earlier?
sharing, shaping the future.
Is this
of gaming.
Bastion's year?
Let's take a
No,
look at the
Bastion was the
nominees.
next year, I think. No, Bastion was 2011. Forgive
Yeah.
me.
I
don't remember what
I'm
came
way
out
out.
in
I'm
this
way
year.
out.
The Mountain
Let's
Dew
see.
Independent Game Award. Mountain Dew used to
Fueled by
sponsor
Dew.
independent games.
Funny
Oh, hell
category.
yeah.
Oh.
Perfect. Fun game.
Yeah.
I love this era of indie games because it's like if Explosion Man came out now, it would be 93rd on the Steam list.
Yeah. Yep.
Which isn't to say it's a
Flower?
bad game at all.
Yep. No, you're right.
I still haven't played this.
It's cool. You won't like it. It's just
Really?
yeah.
It's because you don't like it, and we're the same.
No, it's one of those games that's like better in theory than to actually play, or it's kind of like, what am I supposed to do now? Okay, what
No,
direction
you just
do
play it to prove that video games are art to people.
Yes, that's basically it. Yeah. Oh, here we go. This wins,
So it's
right?
Journey. Okay, gotcha.
It's imagine a Journey.
It's like
but
Journey
more
without
aimless.
gameplay.
Yeah,
That's-
basically.
That's pretty rough. It sounds pretty
But
rough.
it was a hot commodity in 2009. If you said I'm really into flower, people would bow down in front of you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the winner is
Like you
They still got
get
that
it.
good grass.
Flower.
Okay.
Yep,
Hey.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
People like
They just
Andy
look
McNamara,
so
yeah, looking for that praise. Personally, I voted for flower.
Look, I had fun skating on the sand in Journey, and I liked when he started walking real slow and he fell down. That meant something, right? But
What's that?
everything else is, again, I think it's more of an era game that like hits really hard at the time and not as much going back.
Remember when he named himself Genova? It's pretty cool.
Yes.
I want to thank you
That's
to
a cool
everyone
move.
who worked at
Good
that
idea.
company.
I should have thought of that a long time ago.
Really hard.
Benova,
Finally
and it
pays
doesn't
off.
work.
And second, I really want to thank you to Sony, who published our game, who also really
Best independent game. Thank you to Sony for publishing our independent game.
Like, you can't imagine what we were telling them when we make Flower. It's a game about flower and love.
Yeah.
You know, how could you found this game? You know, it really takes guts.
Look at that wardrobe.
We get to play indie on easy mode, and we are honored to be counted among the indie development community. They are just the most talented, supportive group of developers ever, and to the thousands of awesome game makers who got laid off this last year, join us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting bit of humility doing indie on easy mode.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Within the Sony walls.
No,
That's cool.
the layoffs. They're always there. God.
These will be the last ones, we hope.
Like it's gotta get. Yeah. When do the Foo Fighters play? Have some. Read the room, food court. Okay. It might be now. Also, I don't know. Might
Yo,
skip
do
ahead
we have to
the
skip
DMCA,
this?
Yeah. Yeah. Leo.
Sure.
I don't know if you want.
Do we?
Yeah.
Go for it.
For the live version?
Yeah. For the yeah. For the. I
Why
don't know.
not? Makes it easier. Also, we just saw him
We never know what they were
perform.
gonna say. We never know what he's gonna say.
Sipping on what? Sipping on what?
In this game,
That
They're
is
currently
abrupt.
reporting you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Why is there all that blood on the stage now?
sandstorm that is crippled to buy. Here is your
Oh.
world premiere.
Now this is an interesting world premiere.
Wow.
I really want to see how they are advertising this.
It was a very pinpoint precision skip, Manny. Leo kind of killed it on that.
Thank you so much.
Rescue me, Captain.
I'm a
Now
YouTuber.
that you've seen what I've done.
Nice. I feel like this is the era where I only like own 16 video games, and almost none of them are here today on the stage.
Spec Ops.
But they are necessary.
Because the kind of narrative of Spec Ops has become they advertised it as like a dumb shooting game, but actually it was doing a lot more. But it's like, if you watch the advertisements, they're not advertising it as a dumb shooting game.
People were reading it that way, but they clearly were
I
trying
mean,
to hit
it is a
message,
game
yeah.
called Spec Ops: The Line, which is the dumb shootingest name of all time.
Very true.
And the reveal trailer is an upside down American flag. Like, they're trying to send a message as clearly as they can.
It's really a thrill for me to be here to give
Him.
out the award for the best
Can't believe he's here.
Mostly
Stephen A?
because the athletes in
Thank
video
you.
games seem
Thank
to
you,
be
Janet.
the only ones you can
Talk about
trust to give a
Pokemon.
damn anymore.
Yeah,
about
those clips
their
are really
sport.
funny.
By the way, how come when I play Madden, I can win with the Detroit Lions, but a guy who's paid to be a professional coach in real life can't?
It's a great point.
Yo, he's
That's-
still dragging people.
Ninja said almost exactly that, like 15 years later, where he was like, "How come I can win Fortnite every time, but this guy can't kick a field goal?"
Devin Harris, Brooke Lopez, Courtney Lee. Can you start more guys with girls' names, please? And their coach's name
This is his type
Pete,
five.
for crying out loud.
Get
And
tighter.
Another thing, I just want to make sure I mention this. Wait, what you done? Don't interrupt me. I got more.
Woo!
Okay.
Classic Game Awards.
We're doing it.
Best
I liked when that train turned into best individual sports game.
It should be.
This is an
weird.
interesting way to name it. Like
yeah,
golf is going to be in here.
Game categories.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They want to please their sports crowd.
That is so interesting because sports games are obviously very mainstream, just not with like people who keep up with games media necessarily.
Yeah.
But like the Game Awards doesn't treat sports games with this reverence.
Yeah, the Game Awards are like, you're not watching. You're if you play Madden, you're not in here.
This was like when sports games were at their like peak.
That's true.
In like a little bit more novelty, more like arcade options.
Yeah, but I'm curious, like sales-wise. Like my guess is they would be selling as well today, but maybe not.
Yeah,
I would think so. Yeah.
I think probably selling better today just because more people, I think, game and follow along and stuff.
But now with like the Game Awards, when they have the sports and simulation category, remember that was the one that like
the sports
Mortal
and
Kombat.
Racing.
Oh, okay. Was that the one?
But
yeah.
Sims is with something weird too.
I remember they had like the whole reveal Mortal Kombat 11 of like, remember it's like, we're presenting this category, not, and then they like shattered it and Scorpion Spear came through and stuff. Like they just completely dunk on that as a category compared to this show.
Yeah, for sure. Sims and strategy are together,
That's
which
right,
makes all the
right.
strategy game people cry because they're like, we will never beat a sim because no one who plays Sims cares about these strategy games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be interested to look in the history of that category. Something like Into the Breach, did that break through?
Like
I'd have to
Animal
imagine.
Crossing versus like your weird war game. It's like, yeah, people are gonna pick Animal Crossing. It's like,
Tropico.
Yeah, exactly.
UFC 2009 undisputed.
Woo!
Accepting the UFC
Oh!
undisputed
Jacob, what number Tropico are they up to?
7.
I think you're right.
If I'm right, I can be very proud of myself.
A little bit of a resemblance there.
Oh, they have not released a 7.
But it's been announced.
But what does Google AI say?
You're pushing
It
it.
probably says
You're
7's
pushing
out
it.
now.
Okay, let's see.
To win at 7.
And if you guys leave now, you can go watch them on pay-per-view.
Wow, look at that stance.
Leave now. Go watch the fights. The UFC also wants to thank THQ
Jesus Christ.
for having a little faith.
Wow, the standing man spread, rare.
Game could be made and could be great.
But crucial, crucial.
That's right, a lost art.
Game, it sucked balls. THQ, this one kicks ass. Thank you. Here,
Jesus
you have to have a
Christ.
monkey to talk.
Oh, please don't kill me.
Please, I'll serve you.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody who voted for us, everybody who bought the game, of course. Especially want to thank
Does
our
next say
development
Hitman?
team, kind of strewn all around the world. Our guys,
I think
Leo?
That's a tattoo that says Hitman.
We got teams in Shanghai, Korea. Everybody pulled together to make a game that I think really, truly revolutionary.
I don't really understand the theme that this woman is
worthy
dressed
of
up
the
as.
UFC name and the
Who
best
says it says
MMA game
human?
ever.
Does it?
Finally, I really want to thank Dana White.
Yeah, also, I feel like she has Sarah Jessica Parker hair, so I keep being like, that's Sarah Jessica
I totally
Parker,
thought it was
but
her.
Of course it's not.
Before she just walked away.
Is she going with the monkey?
It's UFC branded clothing.
Oh, and it's human?
More kick-ass UFC gaming goodness from us soon.
I guess.
So thanks everyone, and oh yeah, Austin, we won, so we're having sushi tonight, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, pretty expensive.
I don't have
Food.
sushi tonight.
Some yummy
You
yums.
kicked ass in Pacific City, but that was all in the past.
Oh,
Here's the
Crackdown?
exclusive VGA World premiere of Crackdown 2.
How high were our hopes for this one?
Yeah, this has got to be on list of like most disappointing sequels.
Yeah. For sure.
Now, why did they say game over right before the world premiere of Crackdown 2?
This trailer specifically, I downloaded off the Xbox store and watched 100 times. I love this trailer.
Sorry, Ben, they were calling their Metacritic shots.
Boom. Never mind the frame
So
rate,
what was
it's art.
what was wrong with it?
It was hard to even articulate.
It just felt weird and wrong.
And something about, because it was like, now the city's infested with zombies and there's no pedestrians around. It's like, you're fighting everybody.
Not very many people went flying on the big hero shot there of slamming down.
Also, chat said it did say Hitman, and it's Ed Hardy.
Oh,
It's
thank
brand.
you. Thank
Ed
you.
Hardy.
Is
If you want
Crackdown
to
2...
like get the look, you know.
It's important. Is Crackdown 2 better than Flower is the great question from Fromlock.
Flower's
It's
gotta
like
be better, right?
if I was on a
Crackdown.
desert island, I would pick Crackdown 2 just for gameplay potential, but like Flower's more important.
I still
That's how it was asked, though.
I like Flower more.
I still think that's a good trailer, and Janet, I really like. I'm doubting that I even disliked it that much, or that I was right for disliking it.
Make sure to check out exclusive.
Is that one way to find out? Put in New Show Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the series called? Is it good? We did that a couple times, didn't we?
Is it good? Yeah.
VGA.spikes.com is not still up.
That's a bummer.
What do you think that's when Jeffrem played Sunshine
Because they let
or
you do
something?
things in the gaming universe that you just can't do in real life.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody played Sunshine, and he did think it was good, which he easily could not have, because Sunshine has some rough parts.
And ask to buy their most powerful axe and see how far you get. The nominees for best role-playing game are
Best RPG.
Dramatic.
2009.
All right,
interesting.
Borderlands.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Interesting.
Not what I was expecting.
It's interesting that Borderlands hasn't been nominated for anything else.
Yeah, you're right.
I guess because it's such a hardcore RPG. Okay. Yeah, 2009, kind of hitting.
Yeah, that's impressive. This is the only time Miyazaki got on stage.
Mario and Luigi
Was when this one.
Inside Story.
Okay.
What a
Back when the
category.
series was good. Let's go.
Interesting.
When I first bought my PS3, I got 2 games with it. It was Uncharted 2 and Brutal Legend, and then I returned Brutal Legend because I did not enjoy it and I got Borderlands.
Wow.
And you're happy with that purchase?
Yeah, I think it's aged the best of the two.
But don't you kind of want to do a deepest dive in Brutal Legend? Don't you think it'd kind of be fun?
Brutal Legend, undeniably, an incredibly interesting game, and I've gone back and been like, this is the time I'm gonna beat it, and then I get like 2 hours in, and I'm like, oh.
Yep. And Mark Dara trips on his way up to the stage. That's brutal. That's why I don't want to. This is so weird.
But you would do it though, is the thing, Ben.
I
right?
probably would. I probably would.
Yeah, you definitely would. Because you'd be able to be like, patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's.
Yeah, you could walk out filming yourself for the travelogue.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah. Now he's excited.
To the Dragon Age team, I'm really proud of what we've done up till now, but the best
Snoop
is
Dogg
yet
has to
come.
hear him talk about Dragon Age.
And to Ray Musica and Greg Zaschuk, thanks for giving me the
It made him
weirdest
think about Spyro.
job
He
in the
zoned out
entire
thinking about
world.
Spyro.
And to Catherine, my wife, thank you for letting me keep the weirdest job in the entire
Not
world.
Weirder says this guy was the rapid fire for Anthem?
He was, that's right.
Wow.
I should go back and rewatch that, yeah.
Green Day with another Video Game Awards
Yeah, a good dorky sport.
Green Day?
World premiere.
It sure sounded like she said that. Is it Rock Band Green Day?
It is.
Hey, we're Green Day.
I like that clip of them just
Green
goofing
Day.
off at the
Sorry we can't
beginning.
be at the VGAs,
having
but
fun.
we're out here in Australia.
And
closing
action on
down
goofing
the year
off.
at our 21st Century Breakdown tour.
But we do have some big news. We're making a video game with our
Yeah.
songs, our favorite venues, our imagery. They're all coming
You know
to
what?
Rock Band next
I'll
year.
say it. I liked 21st Century Breakdown.
Hey, whoa. Don't be a hero, Janet. Don't be
You
a
know
hero.
Yeah, I like that album. I listened to it quite a bit.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
Also, boom, got my Green Day shirt on today. Let's go.
Whoa! Hey! You know what? I'll say it. I like that game. It's poorly
Let's take a
compared to
look
Beatles
at
Rock
and
Band, but I still think it's
celebrate
cool.
some of this evening's
Yeah.
other winners.
I'm still downloading Green Day songs to play in different video games, like
And the winners
rhythm games.
are
Yep.
You Must Be Lost. This isn't where I'm supposed to go. Best performance by
Women's
human
Time to
female.
Shine. Megan
Wow,
Fox.
Megan
By a
Fox, human female.
Performed by a human female.
They did it
That's
with
the
human
most
male, too.
respectful thing they've ever said about Megan Fox on one of these shows.
And was she playing a Transformer, though?
Complex. That's not an indie game?
Best Wii game. New Super
That's
Mario
interesting.
Brothers Wii.
Wait. Oh, this is just
Oh,
a
come on.
Okay. It's just a bunch
Oh,
of
okay.
winners. Yeah, they're catching up.
Grand
I was
Theft
confused,
Auto
too.
4, The Ballad of Gay Tony.
They can't say gay on stage. It's 2009.
I feel like that could not have been the best Wii game of 2009.
Most
Wasn't that-
anticipated
Yeah,
game,
no way.
God of War 3.
Well, actually, it was not that hot of a year.
Oh, don't break our hearts. What are the contenders?
You had Muramasa the Demon Blade.
People love that.
Wii Sports Resort.
Okay.
Punch Out. Good
Okay.
Punch-Out game.
Yeah.
But then after that, Mad World, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, The Conduit.
Okay.
Boomblocks
Yes,
Bash
we
Party,
slander.
of
This
course.
is where I thrive.
It's just one bad year, Jen. It only had one bad year.
I know.
Hey.
It had really great,
but
incredible
they were like,
software.
no.
I wouldn't know because I hated the hardware. But
I get it.
Everybody,
There's our big
My
boy.
name is Ryan Seacrest, and I have
It's still
never
the Spec
been to
Ops stuff
war.
up.
But the gameplay in today's first-person shooters is so real, the experience is exactly what it's like being in battle. Except in battle, you can't spill an energy drink on your balls. Excuse me, you can't spill an energy drink on your balls and hit pause. In battle, you would have to keep fighting with wet, very alert balls. So now check out this unbelievable world premiere footage from the newest Medal of Honor.
That's actually quite funny.
Exactly the tenor of every joke on the soup, which was just like, oh, okay, I guess that is technically a joke.
You made it.
I don't know that it is.
Oh, this Medal of Honor is a certified rotten game. Rotten in like the U.S. military-industrial complex kind of way. It's like worse than the CODs in terms of its depiction of the Middle East.
Did you play it?
Yeah, I don't think I beat it, but I played it.
Yeah, the subtitleless.
It was just Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
What was the story about one of the developers like threatening somebody from GameSpot? I'm gonna misremember this, but it's something like they gave like a negative preview for the game, and one of the developers just put like a bullet on the table or something. It's like some weird, some weird interaction. I think Jeff Gerstmann told the story. It's like they went to a preview and that's all they did. They just like sent on a bullet and then refused to talk or something.
Okay, so you're not allowed to give a complimentary bullet. No, it's a show of good faith.
Can you imagine later they're like, they didn't take my gift. I don't understand.
They were so rude.
Is it Snooki again?
Oh boy.
Was Snooki on the last one?
Yeah.
Tila Tequila.
Oh,
You're
Tila
thinking
Tequila,
of
sorry.
our dear friend Tila.
Yeah.
Snooki, please don't be a Nazi now. I can't handle two.
Hey guys, who are you?
We're from the Jersey Shore. I'm Snooki. Jay, wow. Employee D.
Yo, Mike, allow me to introduce you to the situation real quick.
Nice to meet you.
Ben, do you remember when a friend of MinnMax, Ben Hosley, was producing that Snooki podcast?
Oh, right.
That was like a thing that they talked about early on.
All right, here are the nominees for the best shooter.
Why did they get Mike Tyson to do this?
I don't know, but he was
I
off
have no
book.
idea.
He was making eye
So-
contact.
Did they just like double book that intro? They're like, well, I guess they both have to walk out together.
Told them both they could present best shooter.
Think of the natural banter.
I think they found it an inherently funny juxtaposition.
The sparks were flying on
probably
this day.
Anything Jersey Shore was funny at this time, I think.
What are the other shooters of 2009?
Killzone 2.
I don't know, Killzone 2 maybe? Did you guys ever play Resistance 3?
Oh yeah, big fan.
Okay, that's another one that like, would it be fun to play through the co-op in Resistance 3? Because it seemed cool.
I would be super down for that.
Okay.
I had a signed Resistance 3 poster with like the whole dev team.
Really?
Because a guy who worked at Insomniac went to my synagogue. And so
wow.
I was like, I love video games, and he like got that.
Was it the Ollie Moss poster?
It was the skull with like New York City as the teeth.
Yeah, I think Ollie Moss did that one. That's a cool box art for that game. That was a bold choice.
And the winner is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
All right.
Did you guys
The
watch
COD that I played the most of.
There we go. It's Jason West.
Thank you for your service.
Did you guys watch the Golden Globes?
No.
Or highlights or anything?
No.
I'll catch some stuff on TikTok as it gets shown to me.
Nikki Glazer's monologue was very good.
Nice.
And I hadn't gone back and watched her roast of Tom Brady, so I went back and watched that just on YouTube, and holy God, like she destroys that room. Do you guys remember that from whenever that happened?
That was like, I mean, she was famous before, but that was like a star-making performance for her.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I have the monologue saved for whenever I feel like watching it.
Watch it tonight, Janet. Watch it tonight. It's really, it's intense.
Where we are, so thank you.
You did it! Oh, it's funny. We got to see him on 0-for-1 in the last stream. Now look at us go. We just skipped World at War.
Look, I probably won't talk about this on the podcast, but the amount of Black Ops 6 multiplayer I played this holiday break is like unhealthy.
And you want to talk about it because you're ashamed of your words and deeds?
I mean, what are we going to talk about? It was fun. I played Nuketown 5 million times. I played with Haley on MinnMax stream.
Okay.
I watched that.
Oh, yeah, it's confusing. This guy named Quickshot keeps streaming on MinnMax's channel, but then I saw like Discord was talking about like, wait, Jacob was there and Blake was there. Like, what is going on during the break?
Because we joined Haley, and then she was like, "I'm streaming."
Oh God.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
Yeah, I've played now for 47 hours of that game.
Nice. Interesting. Interesting choice.
Standing O.
No teleprompter.
Thank you so much.
Do you think they still have it for a courtesy thing, so like the production team can see it?
Might be easier than just having one part of the show without it.
Yeah. This is the biggest applause moment.
Music is a universal language. It's now been given a whole new generation of fans, thanks to the incredible games that are happening with music and video games.
This is interesting.
VGAs are going out to over 180 million people all around the world.
Yeah.
I questioned those stats.
I mean, the numbers are still running up, you know? We're watching it now.
The best music game. Now, I want to say one other thing to everyone. You know, throughout the world, there are 10% of the people are physically challenged or with disabilities. Now, me is one of those 10%, which adds up to about 150 million people. I'm sorry, 650 million people. I want to see the companies that make these video games make them accessible so that people like myself can enjoy them too.
Let's go.
Wow. Interesting.
Common Stevie W, you know. This is why people stood up for Stevie Wonder, yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, here are the nominees.
Wow.
But have you heard Songs in the Key of Life yet? The album?
No, I don't think so.
You gotta probably like one of, if not the greatest album of all time. You gotta listen to it. It's so good.
Is it better than DJ Hero?
Yeah.
Okay. Heard that before.
I think that album is better than any game I've played in the last probably like 10 years or something. It's like insane.
All right.
It's an insane album.
I'm on a crusade now where every time somebody recommends an album, I have to listen to it. So.
Oh, okay.
Only people I know, not chat.
I really do want to play DJ Hero.
Jacob, I just got it.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yep.
What's the modern version of that? What is it called? Mixer? Fuser?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like the controller. Nothing has the controller.
No.
Yeah.
What a time. Rock Band had 2 releases in 1 year.
Yeah. Come on, Beatles. Hey! Who comes up?
Paul McCartney on stage!
I will say, even though it is a monkey, which kind of takes away a little bit from it, getting a music award from Stevie Wonder, that's kind of like...
So cool.
Pretty cool!
Like, that is so cool.
Quick, talk a lot right now so we don't get nuked on YouTube.
Stevie Wonder, everybody. Oh my God.
See, it's Lily. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you guys so much. On behalf of Harmonix and MTV, I'd like to thank Apple Corps and the Beatles, John,
I'd like to
Paul,
thank the
George,
Beatles.
Ringo, for their music and their inspirations.
Yeah. Can you even name them?
40 years after they recorded their last songs together, the Beatles would still have a hit release in a medium that had not even been invented yet. Now that is some powerful music.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right.
I want to thank the teams at Harmonix.
Leo, I kind of want to do a new show plus where it's just us playing Beatles Rock Band, and it's just like the show is just called F It. Like, yeah, we'll have to trim some out of the archive for YouTube, but whatever we have to trim, we trim, and we still put it up just because that game is so good. It'd be fun to show it off in some way.
Right. It's worth experiencing once.
Right.
For the live viewer.
From the bravery.
You know, no, but if it's like, oh, it nuked this 40% on the YouTube archive, we just trim that out and re-upload it, type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Is that the dumbest idea ever?
I mean, what would it not nuke? Wouldn't it just be all of the gameplay?
But can't you just put it up unmonetized?
Oh, do you need to skip this?
I think Beatles, they're pretty aggressive.
Yeah, there's certain exceptions. But I don't know. I think the Beatles might be handled differently than
You could maybe post it just on Patreon. Like just
That's
for,
interesting.
like stream it and like don't save it and just post it to like Patreon or something.
I mean,
We could
if you're
share-
posting it somewhere, it would still, like, unlisted videos still get blocked.
What? Frickin' Ringo's gonna check an unlisted video? There's no way. There's no way.
think
Believe it or
Ringo's
not,
doing
they're
that?
not
Put it
doing
in-
it manually.
Put it in a Google Drive and send the
Yeah, try and find that, buddy.
send the
Ringo,
put it
this
on
is
USB and hand it
transformative,
out
I
to people.
promise.
I think that would be a dumb thing. Put it on a USB, and then at the next meetup, people can take the USB and watch it.
Whoa,
Right.
exclusive.
Yeah, like the most exclusive content I've
That's
ever
a
done.
great idea.
And the odds of Ringo being at the meetup, very small.
Yeah.
What can you say
Can you
about
imagine?
a mega franchise so well orchestrated and so beautiful? What can you call a game with a story arc so artfully complete? You call it Halo.
And then we made 3 more.
This
Aged
might be
like
the
milk.
best first-person shooter experience there is.
Who is this?
Now, let's head
Halo.
planetside to meet the
Oh,
noble
okay.
team and get
They
the
named
first
her
ever
Halo.
glimpse
Yeah.
at Halo Reach.
That's not Jen Taylor, is it? The Cortana voice?
Trisha Helfer.
Oh, from Battlestar and stuff. And, yeah, StarCraft 2.
Reach would be another one that if someone was like, we're gonna do a co-op playthrough.
Put it in the poll. Can we still play Resistance 3 online co-op, you think?
Yeah, in the Master Chief Collection, I'm sure.
No,
Resistance 3.
Oh.
They should just put that in the Master Chief Collection.
I think they're cowards too.
Yeah, you can put anything in there.
Honestly, I was cleaning up my Xbox and that collection was on there, and I was gonna delete it because it's taking up so much space. But I'm like, but what if I need it again? And I couldn't delete it.
You can, I mean, you can play it on PS5. Or
Resistance
maybe
3, really?
They might have. No, they removed it because it's
Oh.
streaming. It would be streaming. I don't know. I think it would be tough.
Yeah. All right, come to Minneapolis.
Unrelated, but we were looking at like with PlayStation Plus Premium, you get access to like their like video service.
Never died, George.
And the amount
Yeah.
of free movies, there's
They're
only
just
like a
missing
few
in
dozen,
action.
and they're all like movies I've like they're like the bottom of the bin, like
Sure.
random DVD.
Oh,
Just
yes. I gotta look at
trash.
these.
And like it's funny, Isaiah was looking at it, and then they give you some anime too, but only like a few shows from Crunchyroll. And he's like, I gotta downgrade this service because what are they offering me here?
I don't know, one of the free movies, Janet, I'm seeing is called Applebee's Alpha. You're telling me that's basement bin? Oh, Boondock Saints 2 is garbage to you, Janet? Okay.
Applebee's has gone so insane with the sponsored content. I just started noticing it, but like 10 things I've watched in the last year have a huge Applebee's moment. Challengers, they're eating out at Applebee's.
Really? What's spoilers for challengers?
I mean, that's just in character.
When they-
Yeah,
when they
I mean,
keep,
spoiler
like,
for
the-
challengers, eating out at Applebee's.
Oh, hey!
Displaying there's basically no sexual
Halo
element.
Reach is so cool. I love that game.
There it
Really
is.
cool
Somebody
game.
had to say it. I've only played like the first mission, but it was cool.
I had a crazy experience with that because it was the first Halo that I ever played the campaign all the way through, and I was
Yes,
young,
Doctor?
and I saw there was an achievement that said play the whole campaign on Legendary alone. And so I said, okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna play through the campaign, might as well do that. And so the first time I played any Halo, I did that, and it was like the hardest thing I've ever done, but I did actually beat it.
But I bet it's like so much more impactful. You like.
Oh, I
really-
remember it. I remember
Yeah.
like specific scenes.
See, that's cool. See, you are
Oh,
cool,
he's
Jacob.
back.
I don't know why the crowd would
The
cheer
Game
twice.
of the Year award is the award of the night. Only one can rise
argue
above
with
the
that.
others. For the last month, we've let you, the fans, decide which game had you by the balls all year long.
Enough balls talk. Have we hit the quota, Janet?
Because of this game,
I will say that that was
eat,
something I was going to mention. There's a lot of balls and a
sleep,
little bit of ass. That was like a
didn't go to
big part
class,
Sure.
of how we've
so you got held
transcended
back a
through
year,
society.
but you didn't care, which we should discuss later. This game was better than real life. The nominees for Game of the Year.
You can't just throw out that sentence.
Wait, writing that down for next year's 210s.
Yeah.
I'm like,
can't
Epic
argue.
Mickey Rerush, this game was better than real life.
We should
Don't you dare
pick
tell
where
me
real
otherwise.
life is on the list.
Honestly,
Good
yes.
idea.
Better than
Yeah.
mini shoot.
Definitely, bro.
It's no Indiana Jones.
I don't have a map in real life.
Mini shoot.
You could use some
When it was
patches.
too late to tell anyone. It's like, stay quiet.
Hate it. Sorry, Janet.
hated
No
it.
one's allowed to hate that game.
I
It's
hated
impossible.
it. It takes so long to unlock good abilities in that game. It's like
The
speed
core
it up.
shooting
Let's
is the good
go.
ability.
It's like didn't you look at the bullets hit all tinny? And I know it's mini, but like I didn't like it. I didn't
I learned that when you guys don't like things, you're pretending for attention. So that's kind of changed how I go through these conversations.
One person in the YouTube comments said this episode had big I didn't care for the Godfather energy, and I thought that was so funny.
That made me
Like,
laugh
that
a
was
lot,
such a funny comment.
Yeah.
The Godfather video game.
Rebirth.
Yeah.
It's perfect in my mind.
But
Makes
it really
total
did feel
sense.
that didn't like it. What didn't you like about it? Like that was really funny.
Uncharted 2's got this, right?
I think
Gotta.
so.
In retrospect, I feel like it should.
Yeah.
Big impact.
But
Maybe
who
not,
knows?
though.
I wasn't there in 2009.
faintest idea.
Everybody likes
Because I
Uncharted 4 the
trained.
best, right?
People,
No.
I
Uncharted
In this
currently
call.
do, but I haven't
In this
played the
call.
new one. The new one.
No,
is
me,
the
I
Average.
don't like Uncharted 4 the
Yeah, but
best.
Jacob, in this call, everyone likes Uncharted 4 more, right?
But play Uncharted 4 right now. It's like 20 hours long.
It's
You
the only one
forget
I
how
think of.
long that game is, and the pacing is
yours-
slow.
Is yours the other one, the one with the women, the Lost Legacy?
No, I like Lost Legacy fine, but no, I think Uncharted 4 is the best by far.
Wait,
Jacob, thanks for the raid. Do you like Uncharted 4?
More than Uncharted 2.
It has
Let us know.
the highest highs, but it's just 2 is just paced so well. It's paced way better than 4.
Yeah.
I think 4 is what they wanted to make when they made 1, 2, and 3, and it's still too long, which is a problem with every
Yeah, they
single
put them
one
all
games.
together.
Every single one of the
20-hour
games is too
game.
long. I think every game is too long in that franchise. It gets so boring. At the end of every
Yes,
game,
I'm
they
seeing
take
it's
someone's
fine.
mask off.
Bruce Straley on stage, game director. You know, he used to be partners with Neil Druckmann in all these games, then he kind of disappeared.
What's the last game that Amy Hennig shipped?
Uncharted 3.
Damn.
Right?
That sucks.
Wow. I think. I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
Enjoyed playing our little game as much as we enjoyed.
Yeah, 'cause she was at Stadia and then the Star Wars game, like all that stuff. Bit it. And I'm curious about that Marvel game that she's making.
Forspoken?
Oh, she had like story credit on Forspoken.
Yeah, she has
That's a good
story
point.
credit, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think
Which
you
is
feel that.
also a rough.
Incidental dialogue writer.
Battlefield Hardline. She was a writer on. Apparently, this is Wikipedia.
You are not naming positive attributes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
I was asked for last one, not
No,
last
you're
good
right.
one.
yeah, because she was
Uncharted
working
Golden
on
Abyss, also story consultant.
story consultant. That level, okay. Yeah, because she was with Hardline because she was at the studio making the Star Wars game. So I'm sure she just shouted some dialogue from the cubicle next door.
Like, what exactly is consultant?
I'm a good
lean
cop.
over and say,
I'm one of the good ones. I like the multiplayer in that Hardline game. Jacob, I don't care what you have to say about cops.
Worldwide
that
big
multiplayer isn't written.
Woo! Monkeys, we all say it. There you go, Giant Bomb. I hope you enjoyed the very tail end of the Spike VGA Awards from 2009. What a ride. It's solid. Look, tastes have changed since 2007.
It genuinely was much better.
Yeah, that was a very
lot better.
watchable show.
How do you spill an energy drink just on your
A lot of balls, though, is the thing.
Yeah, especially if you include the 2 sports categories.
I have a feeling since we couldn't do 2008 because it's not online, I think that was the year they were like, we apologize for past behavior. We vow to do better. And so there's like a transition we missed.
The apology
I'm
tour.
really
yeah.
frightened by the Elizabeth Holmes staring out at us from that thumbnail.
Yeah, who's worse, her or Mr. Beast? It's like she
Curse
should be.
commercials.
Oh, can you imagine if she had her own YouTube channel? She'd be get up to such hijinks.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This was New Show Plus. Again, our Backstage Pass patrons voted on this show, and they will vote again next week on if we do the next year of these Game Awards or if we do a new show entirely. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here, everybody else.
You bet.
And
Bye, everybody.
Bye, and have a good and have fun and have a go.
Every week, we let Patreon supporters choose which new show we create with New Show Plus. Should we create another episode of the show you just watched? Check out the biggest new game release? Get into Sea of Thieves? Create an exercise show? It is your call. So thanks to everybody who subscribes on YouTube or supports us over on Patreon. MinnMax exists because of you. As always, if you enjoy MinnMax content, any help telling a friend is appreciated.